Welcome back, lads and ladies, to the final episode of the Six Nations this weekend. We are watching Italy versus France. It's an interesting one. Italy have been fantastic. They've been all the way fantastic. They've gotten 2 tries, quite a few kicks to stay within distance of France. They've actually pulled ahead of France, and then all of a sudden France just slapped back with a bonus point try, their 4th try, which is 29-24 for France, basically. Although they're now on a penalty here, where they've just kicked for a line out. They're about 22 metres out from France's line. We're about to see what happens. Honestly, this has probably been the best game I've seen so far. It's been fantastic. Italy are just another level. Like, the Italian young side, under 20s, were so close to beating France by 1 point. They just missed the conversion, unfortunately, which was quite upsetting, really. Like, Italy have had so much shit that I'd at least like them to get 2 wins this year at least, and the fact that they're this close to beating last year's Grand Slam champions is something amazing, really. You know, after like the disappointing whitewash of Wales, you know, like good job to Ireland, and the heartbreaking defeat of England by the hands of a very good Scottish side. It'd be nice to see what happens, so let's get into it. If you excuse me, I've had my dinner, so I'm just eating. But I feel okay. I'm not letting my dinner go cold. Italy have won the line out. France have turned it over. It's like as soon as I press record, everything switches on its head. France have just kicked it into Italy's half. They're finding the line-outs perfectly every single time.
One of those players from the back of the line-out comes in, but he's always going to lose that race. Really
that's the problem.
Turnover there from Geelong.
Both sides are quite equal when it comes to turnovers, although I will say Italy have actually won more turnovers. And their scrums have been brilliant. Italy's scrums, they're actually standing and banging with France. It's nice to see. You know, it's always disappointing when you watch, like, particularly one side, like, lose constantly to the other. So it's just nice to see Italy actually, you know, stick it to them in a certain sense. They have an advantage and they've got the wing completely open. They're going to kick for the line. They've wasted the advantage. It's gone completely out of the line. That might have been a crossover, actually. There could have been some obstruction. Like I'm having a look at it now. He tries pushing him, but then pulls back. He doesn't wrap. The French player comes in. He kind of like hits him with his arm open, and then like it just slips away. He doesn't like wrap fully, so doesn't matter. They got the penalty. Their best choice here is to go for a try, get the try, and then score the conversion. Oh no, they're going for the 3 points. I mean, if they get the ball back, then that's okay, you know.
There's plenty of time on the clock. If you take these 3 points, provided he gets it.
All depends on who actually is able to score from their distance. Oh, this is kind of a far distance. What is this, like 41, 42 metres? He's been on point tonight, so hopefully he can do okay. Yeah, 50 metres. Bit of an ask, but I don't know if it's worth wasting an opportunity to get like a penalty line out here. It's just missed. Just gone via right side of the post. It's close though, very close that was. The good thing is that they now get the opportunity to receive it back, which will give Italy another chance of charging. Kind of hard to do that when the French kick like torpedoes. They have legs of torpedoes, for goodness sakes. Shoulder. So if it's shoulder, then where's the advantage? Let him tackle, then pass off. Never mind. Defend him, boys. Oh no, that's France's ball. They've turned over. That's some good rocking from France. Oh no, they retained it. Italy retained it. They're still in their own half, just barely. But Italy still have control. They've kicked it past the line. Straight. Is that Remonet? No, it's not Remonet. Doesn't have long, luscious hair. Or long, luscious hair. This Italian chap though, Capizio. I can't remember his name. Capizio? It sounds like Capuzio, but it's not. He was responsible for setting up one chap on his left-hand side for the win back in last year's Six Nations win against Wales. Sorry, I'm getting confused. I'm hungry too. I get confused when I'm hungry. Knock on, Italy. Advantage to France. Kicked it away, wasted the advantage. Or never mind. He just kicked it away. He wasted his advantage. What's the point? Oh, come on. He didn't deliberately knock that on. He tried catching it. Like, he had his hands up like this. If he wanted to deliberately knock it on, he'd do that. Italy they brought the entire bench on now. They've brought on everybody. Alessandro Fusco is coming on now. See how he does. Yeah. Change at scrum half. Honestly, I'm kind of happy because their scrum half, his kicks aren't very long. Like, he keeps hitting it towards the line now within the 22-metre mark. That's kind of where they're failing. Their kicking game is a little bit lackluster. Well, in the box at least. But other than that, Italy have been on point all the way. They're setting up for a scrum.
The final 5 minutes then. Nothing sorted yet for the champions.
This would be so heartbreaking if Italy can't get this. It would be so heartbreaking. I want them to do well. I want them to beat France, honestly. They earned it. They fought tooth and nail for this victory. Oh, he fucked it up! The ball was coming in for the line out, and because the guy kicked it, he tried to kick it away. What are you doing? What are you doing? End of discussion. Fuck off. Why do they argue? By giving you an order, go and do it. Bloody hell. The ref's rules. The ref gives out the rules. You listen to the ref. If I backtrack the ref, he has full power to give me a red or a yellow if I'm being too rude. It's as simple as that. The ref is the rules of the game, basically.
Safe to the front, they're looking for as quick off the top ball as they can get to get that man moving. And his colleagues in the back line.
Tackle, let him go, nice. Italy are still in possession in their own half. About 10 metres out from the halfway line.
Alan's gone well at 10.
They're doing very well to try and break the French lines of defence, but they're just brought down each time they try it.
Some initial errors.
Honestly, the best thing they can do is try to box kick straight into their 22 metres and rush them. The problem is, if they keep this like head-on-head collision between them, they're going to get too tired, and then when they do try the kick, they won't have enough stamina in them to catch up to the French. Italy are just trying to find moments of breaking through. That's holding on. That's clearly holding on. Yeah, that's France's ball. Yeah, that's France's ball. Penalty. Holding on.
Technique here is just outstanding. Clear release, and then he just drops. He's a huge, tall man, but he just drops those hips.
To show the picture. Perfect, thank you.
As the referee heard there, real.
Just like a mama used to fuck up.
Players show a genuine attempt to lift the ball off the floor. They can't just latch on and hope for a penalty. But there gets his fingers.
Yeah, Italy is starting to waver now. They've had 11 turnovers conceded. France have 9, so really it's not been a perfect game for either half. But Italy are really starting to wane in these last closing minutes. France fucked up the line out. It's Italy's ball. It's a knock on. It's an advantage for Italy. Honestly, I'd use the advantage and get as much ground as you can. They've wasted it. They've kicked it through. Oh, Capuzio's pushed it through, but it's a line out to France on the halfway line. Capuzio, you don't understand. You kick the ball out. It's theirs. Advantage is over. That's the smile on his face.
I thought I could get away with it. I thought, okay, yeah, fuck you, yeah.
Like, pass it off. He's like,
Yeah, fuck you, go on, run.
Oh
No, the Frenchman, the Frenchman knocked it out, so it's a line out. So, yeah, Capuzio was right. He could have just played it. He could have just quickly took it and ran. Oh, the ref screwed him out of that. I didn't see it. So, the ref screwed him on that. The Frenchman kicked it out. Damn. That could have been an Italian try if they had kept running.
Move it. Advantage to Italy, this is it. Italy are pushing, they're kicking. Taken down. Never mind, advantage. I'm going to go back for the advantage. France have had a yellow card at the moment. Oh, France were in at the side. I thought someone was offside there for a minute. Okay.
Because they've got this man on the screen in their team. He can score from nothing. He is a magician.
A minute left. This is Italy's last chance. They have to get this line out perfectly, or otherwise it's over.
Probably in the past, Italy just
Another heartbreak for Italy if they can't do this right. Come on, boys. I want Italy to do it. Come on, France, you've had your Grand Slam. Like, come on, Italy. We always root for the underdog. That was a terrible freaking line out. That was a terrible line out.
That was outside the 22 metre.
I know what they're doing. They're going to go straight to the other wing. They're going to try and get three props in the centre, give it to them, and then when they come in, pass it off to the guy behind them. They can swoop around and go straight to the middle sticks. Come on, Italy, they've got to land this line out. They lined it, they perfectly got it, they're going to pass through. They're throwing to the left-hand side. No, they tricked it! They went to the right-hand side! They've gone to the right-hand side! Oh my god, they're pushing through. Oh my god, Italy are so fucking close. They're so close. Come on. They're within the 22. Oh, they're getting close. France are fighting for this. It's advantage to Italy. That's an advantage to Italy. They have another chance. They're going to go straight to the corner again. Another penalty line out if possible. Oh my, they need a try. They have to push for a try. This is where France's defence will be tested. Italy's patience has got to really hold out here. Oh god. No, it's a terrible fucking line out. I don't know who kicked that, but that was terrible. That's got to be much closer. They're nowhere near the 10 metre line. This is it. This is it. Here we go. Italy take the line out. It's a stalemate in the ruck. Ooh, it's kind of on Italy's side still. Oh no. Oh no. That's it. France win. I feel more hurt for the Italians near win than my own country's loss, really, because it's just so heartbreaking. No, Italy, honestly, they are a force to be reckoned with now, actually. If they can push France to that limit and bring on nearly every single one of their players at the near end, yeah, Italy's a side to watch now. But that means France get the first win for their first time out here in Italy, and a very stiff competition Italy gave them. Such a shame. That's so upsetting. Italy was so close, but minute problems with the kicking. I don't know who kicked for those lineouts, but my god, mate, you need to fucking go back to practicing on the field, because those were not good enough kicks, mate. it's such a shame because it was such a tight, close game all around. And they end on a losing bonus point, which is something. It's something, but you know, that try would have given them an extra bonus try and the win, basically. So it's just upsetting to see. But again, Italy are making strides. They're getting better. They actually have less like foreign players with them, which I think is kind of a good thing, really. It lets them stand out amongst the rest of the other nations as like their own units, their own countrymen and all that, you know. Whereas Scotland, I think, are like 50-50 on that motion. I think they 50% of their players are Scottish, and the others are either from like different countries like Tonga, so on and so forth, or they're made up from residency in a certain sense. It's strange, really. I mean, it's down from last year, you know, but it's just odd to see, you know, the how long is it going to be until the entire like Scottish team is not Scottish, you know. I'll take it away from their ability. Scotland earned their win last time out. They did brilliantly. But again, Italy, they deserve this win as well, but unfortunately it was just not to be. It's just those small little mistakes in the closing moments. That kind of is the difference between France and the other nations, is that France have an all-round tight group, basically, with good offense and solid defense. It's just, when they F up, they cannot recover. You have to attack them in those moments of when they fuck up, basically. But yeah, heartbreaking for Italy. So heartbreaking. That's really upsetting. I'm really upset for them, bless them. But yeah, that has been it for this weekend, lads and ladies, for the Six Nations. Next time you see me, I'll be finishing off, well, I won't be finishing off, I'll still be doing it, hopefully, because I think I'm only like in the first 6 chapters of Evil Within 2, so I'll get that out. And comment down below if you'd like me to put out a video later on talking about my scarlet fever. I don't mind, I'd like to talk about it with you guys, but it's only if you guys are interested or not, really, you know. I know some people don't like to watch people complain about their health and stuff, especially when it comes to menial things, but again, I don't see scarlet fever as menial because it was a killer of children back in the day, you know. So I kind of wanted to like talk about it so you guys kind of understood what it would feel like to have it in a certain sense, because it's quite a rare disease. Although I think I got it the most basic way possible from the strep throat that I got, basically, but none of that downer talk. Today we're here to celebrate the brilliant win by France and also the soul-crushing defeat of Italy, unfortunately. They really deserved it. Italy truly deserved that win, and it was just unfortunate that they couldn't get it, but there's always next time. Unfortunately, next time is against England, so could this be our first loss to them in a while? I don't know. I don't even know if Italy's ever beaten England. I know they've beaten France before and they've beaten Wales. I don't know about Ireland or Scotland. I think they might have beaten Scotland, I'm not so sure. So I'm hoping we can at least keep one record intact, and that's not to lose to Italy. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if we did, because Italy are on a tear. Like, their team is quite solid. Just a couple of things here and there they need to work on. But yeah, with that, lads and ladies, thank you ever so much, and I will see you in whatever I next do around here. Take care, my friends.